Guys, what's up? Welcome to training number three, video number three, training number three on passion. We're going to talk about passion today, okay? Passion, relationships, passion. Some of your relationships are passionate. Some of them aren't. Some of them are great. Some of them suck. Maybe you're single, maybe you're married, maybe you're in a relationship, maybe you're not. I want to share a couple of things with you really quick, but let me follow up from this last training about power in the body. How you doing? Did you get everything mapped out? Did you map out your workouts every single day? If you didn't, get the fuck on it. Make it happen. You understand? Guys, the reason I share these things with you in this training is simply because I want you to get results. I want you to understand what it is that we do in the lion's den, what it is that I do with lions, not sheep. I mean, we could talk about a lot of these things, talking about ideas and theories and shit like that. You can throw a bunch of spaghetti up on the wall, hope that it sticks. But this is the stuff that we do every single day inside of the lines. Then we drill down further and further to get results. Like the key to all of this is to get results. You understand? Like you can say, well, that sounds all fluffy and nice, but give me something else. I'm telling you exactly what works. This is what I have personally done. I don't teach anything from theory or idea. I don't go read a book and go, well, that sounds great. Let's try this. All of this shit I have done. This is what I do every single day. So understand that these workouts that you scheduled every single day, no questions asked. You understand? So let's talk passion for a second. Passion is relationships. Now, I want you to step back from the idea that it's just an intimate relationship with a husband or a wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, whatever it is, okay? Relationships, period. We have a relationship with every single person that we come in contact with. You have a relationship with mom, with dad, with brother, with sister, with aunt, with uncle, with friends, with cousins, with children, with sons, with daughters. You have a relationship with people that you do business with. You have a relationship with people that you see at the checkout stand at the store. Like understanding that relationships, your relationship with another person is huge. But for today's training and today's exercise, I'm going to give you one nugget, one aspect of this multidimensional thing that we call relationships that we talk about inside of the Lion's Den. And I want you to talk about today the intimate relationship. Okay, I want you to contemplate this for a second. Now, if you're single, this is applicable. If you're married, this is applicable. If you're in an open relationship, whatever the fuck it is, it's great. Doesn't matter, okay? But at some point in time, you've either been in an intimate relationship, you're either in one right now, or you will be in the future, and this is massive. What I'm going to share with you today is massive, okay? Let me give you a little backstory on this. So I went through a divorce. I didn't understand any of the stuff that I know now. I didn't understand what it is that we've been training and what we talk about. And so I did everything wrong, okay? One of the best teachers in life is fucking some things up. Well, I happen to fuck a lot of things up, and I learned the hard way what doesn't work, okay? I'm the kind of guy where I would shut down and things would happen. I'd get upset, I'd get frustrated, I'd get this, I'd get that, and I'd shut down. I wouldn't communicate. Or I'd go the opposite way and I'd get all fired up, and then my ex-wife, she would shut down. Understanding that communication is massive, and it is literally the lifeblood of every single thing happening. I talk about this all the time. Like literally a lack of communication is what starts wars. An abundance of communication is what ends wars. But for today's purpose and today's training, I want to share with you one thing that helped me go from literally hating my ex-wife to having a phenomenal relationship with her. Now, this isn't just if you've been divorced. Hear me. If you have been, listen up. Understand that there is an aspect of relationships where we feel like we're entitled to something, right? Like I did this, and so I should get this. When I went through my divorce, I was angry. What good comes from anger? Not a whole lot, right? Now you can build some things and you can get angry and go to the gym and hit the punching bag and get in shape. But when you're talking about anger in the context of relationships, it's not good. So one of the things that my coach had me do, the very first thing when I went to him and I'm like, dude, I'm angry. I don't know how to solve this problem. I have a terrible relationship with her. Like, I kind of hope that she gets hit by a bus and I really wouldn't care. Like, that's how angry I was. That's how far down that rabbit hole I was. One of the things that he challenged me to do, the very first thing that he challenged me to do was to write her a letter of appreciation. Now, understand something. I did not like her. I did not appreciate her. I was angry. I was pissed off. I was hurt. Okay. Some of you might resonate with this. Some of you might know what I'm talking about. And what I've found is even if you're in a great relationship and a great marriage, at some point in time, there's someone in your life, whether it's a mother, a father, a brother, a sister, somebody that you have beef with. Now, you can define beef however you want. Frustration, animosity. They did something years ago, you did something, and there's contention. There's nothing that will sink your ship faster. Hear me. There is nothing that will sink your ship faster. There's nothing that will keep you out of shape. There is nothing that will keep you from earning more, succeeding in business, or having a clear mind than a fucked up relationship. Doesn't matter if it's with a lover, doesn't matter whether it's intimate, but having strained relationships, having that animosity, having that bitterness, when you really stop and think about it, the thing that consumes our mind the most throughout the day are relationships. Something happening at home, something happening with kids, something happening with a boyfriend or a girlfriend. And I have found through not only years of my own progression and growth, but through coaching hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people, that the number one distraction, the number one thing holding people back financially, emotionally, psychologically, are strained relationships. Period. End of story. So here's what I want you to consider today. We're going to keep this really simple and really brief. Okay. Where in your life, who do you have a strained relationship with? Mom, dad, brother, sister, who is it? Okay. I want you to identify that. I want you to identify that person. Okay. Doesn't matter who it is. You might say, well, I'm happy with everybody, whatever. There's somewhere, something happening in your space. It's with everybody. Something happening where you need to either create closure or connection or put something to bed or speak some words that haven't been spoken or have a conversation that hasn't happened. I want you to think about this person. Okay. I'm going to issue a challenge to you. This is the relationship. This is passion. This is what we do in the Lion's Den. And I promise you, this will be one of probably the most difficult things that you'll do in this journey of self-exploration, self-growth, is this, because it takes a lot of humility. It takes you putting your ego to the side. When I had to write this letter to this woman who was my ex-wife, I did not like her. I did not appreciate anything about her. Like, as I'm writing this thing, I'm like, yeah, you're a great mom. I hope you get hit by a bus, right? Like, I was angry. I was angry. I was dealing with shit. And understand something. If you have beef with someone, it doesn't fucking matter what they did. That beef is on you. That beef is on you. That frustration, the anger, the resentment, it doesn't matter what they did. There is nothing you could tell me. I've heard everything from I was abused emotionally, psychologically, sexually. It doesn't matter what they did. If you're holding on to anger and frustration, that's on you. 100%. What I learned and what I realized is that in writing that letter of appreciation, spending over 14 months going from saying negative things and being kind of an asshole to saying positive things, it wasn't to build a relationship with her. It wasn't to build a relationship with us. It was for me. It was for me to overcome the demons. It was for me to overcome the things that were going on in my own mind and my own heart. And this might seem hippy-dippy to you, but I promise you, if you're hanging on to anger with somebody in any context of any relationship, I'm telling you right now, it's costing you fucking money. It is costing you money. If you're a salesperson, if you're working any job, whatever it is, you go to work every single day and you're hanging on to anger, frustration, resentment, you are operating at a smaller capacity than if you had a clear mind. You're not as effective on your sales calls. You're not as powerful at the gym when you're searching your phone and dealing with drama and having these thoughts versus smashing a workout. I'm telling you right now, the single greatest thing holding you back is any type of anger, frustration, or resentment in relationships. So here's my challenge to you today. We're going to do a challenge. Like, this is our training video, but I'm issuing you a challenge. I want you to identify that person. Who is it? Might be something small. It might be something that hasn't been said. It might be something little. It might be somebody at work. It might be a coworker. It might be your boss. I don't know. Identify this person. And what I want you to do for the next 7 days, is I want you to send them appreciation text messages every day. I want you to send them a text message of something you appreciate about them for 7 straight days. You might not. It might be like the hardest thing in the world. You're like, fuck, I don't like you. I want to punch you in the face. That's on you, friend. What I'm telling you is that the liberation to like your wealth, your health, your mind, your growth, your success is 100% in your fucking hands. If you're hanging on to anger, bitterness, resentment, drama, any of it, it's on you to change that. They might say, fuck you. They might say, piss off. That's fine. For 14 months, I sent text messages and notes and emails to my ex-wife. She never even said thank you for 14 fucking months. You want to talk about like longevity and commitment to this? Over a year before she ever even said thank you, let alone reciprocated. Here's what I learned. I didn't do it for them. I didn't do it for her. I didn't do it for my kids. I did it for me. And what I'm telling you right now is that if you want Core 4 to grow, if you want to expand your life, if you want to make more money, get in better shape, clear your mind of drama, figure out where in your life right now there's some sort of friction, some sort of this happening. Identify that, who that person is, and spend the next 7 days sending them appreciation texts. Every day, don't skip one. Doesn't matter what they say. You're doing this without expectation. You're doing this without any type of expectation of what they're going to say or what they're going to do. You're doing this 100% for you. Now, somebody might be saying, fuck you, Sean. I'm not going to do that shit, whatever. Cool. Then you're going to stay stuck right where the fuck you are. Everything else we teach, there's no point in you learning anything else. You're going to fucking stay stuck. If you're not willing to do the hard work right here, right now, this is really fucking hard. The hardest thing you can do. I can tell you to go to the gym and lift heavy weights. You can do that. I can tell you to sit down and read a book, learn how to meditate, so on and so forth. Make money. That's fine. But the pride and the anger and the frustration and the shit inside, and it might just be little. It might just be little. It might not be a big thing. But it might be something little with a boss, with a coworker, with somebody from the past that you're hanging on to some shit. I'm telling you right now, the single greatest thing that you will do to make more money, to get in better shape, to change your fucking life, is to take this challenge for the next 7 days, send that person an appreciation text message. Now, if you choose to do this with 3, 4, 5 people, good for you. But I promise you, like what we talk about in the Lions Den, when you talk about relationships and drilling down and getting to the root of having really good, solid relationships, starts with this. It starts with you. So my friends, that is the challenge to you today in this training video. Spend the next 7 days sending appreciation messages to someone that you know right now there's friction with. There's something unresolved. Say what needs to be said. Let them know you appreciate them. Watch what happens. All right, my friends, we'll see you on the next video.